Hello, everyone. We're here to film the Q&A.
You know this part's staying in now.
Yeah, this is the intro.
So, we are going to do a little Q&A for you. We haven't done one in a few months. So, if you can come back around and say what's up.
All right, let's do this.
I think this is also great because you get to see this beautiful face in person. Usually you just hear the voice, and now you get to see the face.
Face to the voice.
Yeah. So, we're going to start off with a question. Why didn't Rob compete in any of the Rogue Record Breaker events at the Rogue Invitational? Actually, a super simple answer. The only choice in Record Breaker events were between grip things and throwing things, and I suck at both of them because I'm short and have tiny, chubby hands.
The end.
So, I wasn't going to do well at any of them.
I mean, once you practice your grip and stuff, I mean, your height.
It's still not going to be. I'm not going to break any records with these meat mitts. I'm bringing that back.
You can try. Please don't.
Meat mitts are coming back.
Right. Sorry. Next question.
Okay. Where was your first date, and who confessed his love first?
We had our first date. We went to the movies, but before we went to the movies, or did we go to the movies? No, we went to the movies after.
Wow, you don't remember our first date?
Sorry, that was like almost 10 years ago.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
No, we went out to dinner in West Springfield. We went to Cal's, which is great. But then it was too early to go to the movies, so we walked around Dick's Sporting Goods. LOL. We just messed around in there.
Just being stupid.
Yeah. And then we went to the movies, which we didn't watch the movie, so that tells you that much. Next question. Actually, no, the other part of the question.
Who confessed his love first? I said I love you first.
I said it second.
You said it back to me in the moment, which was good too.
Yeah.
I remember we were a few months in. We were laying in bed snuggling.
Yeah.
We were going to bed. Going to sleep. And I said, I love you.
It was cute.
Yeah. It was great.
All right, next question.
And he's still here. So this is a two-parter. Cheesecake or muffins, and what's your favorite cookie?
You want to go first?
This is really hard. Because cheesecake and muffins are so different in terms of okay.
Baked goods, yeah.
Cheesecake is a dessert food. Muffins kind of toe the line between the two.
Well, it's breakfast.
You could have muffin for breakfast, or those savory muffins you could have for dessert.
Yeah, but it's not like corn muffin. Ugh.
No, you don't want that for dessert. But a good chocolate chip muffin, toasted with butter.
Yeah.
I'm going muffins.
Wow, I'm going cheesecake.
Only because I don't like just a regular vanilla cheesecake. I'm not I'll eat it, but it's not my favorite. Okay, Cheesecake Factory chocolate cheesecake, I'm in. But just a standard regular cheesecake, I'm not down for it. So I'll take muffins.
My mom used to make homemade cheesecake.
She made really good cheesecake.
And then cookies. Oh, gee, you gotta go chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip are good. I mean,
never wrong.
Yeah, I mean, a warm, slightly underbaked chocolate chip cookie.
And you accidentally scoop some ice cream into the bowl.
It just falls on top of it.
By accident.
I could eat 27 of those and not feel. Well, I'd feel bad about it after, but not during.
Yeah, it'd be disgusting after, but it'd be worth it in the moment.
Next question: What are your plans for the future? Any babies?
We've got so many of these questions.
There were a lot of baby questions that came through.
We're not gonna say yes, we're gonna have kids, but we're definitely thinking about it and researching it and just kind of see where we are in our lives and if that would be a good fit.
I think with what we are now, what we're doing for work, we're both really happy. We both have decently flexible schedules, I'll say. I mean, things do get crazy with my competition schedule and things we have to do for sponsors. But, we have this amazing new house that we love.
Yeah, we want to settle in first and kind of just live our lives, and then
but
clearly we can't just accidentally get pregnant. So we're going to plan this.
We've tried.
Okay, next question.
What's the secret to being such an awesome couple?
I mean, this is a hard question. Everyone's different, but it's you just kind of need to know your significant other and just kind of see what makes them tick. And
for us, I think we play off each other's personalities and sense of humors really well.
Yeah, and I feel we're kind of opposites.
We are.
I'm very high strung and
you,
type A.
What?
And you're very laid back, which I'm oh no, we need to do this, and you're it's gonna be fine, and then I'm okay.
Joey hates when I say, it'll be fine. It'll get done.
It's okay. And I'm like, it's not okay.
It's not done yet.
I need a plan.
And I'm just like, yeah, we're fine.
Yeah, I'm a planner. He's not. So we just kind of balance each other out. And everyone has their own challenges. It's not like we just have this perfect relationship. Like,
No.
I yell at him.
A lot.
So it's like, that's just life. You just do it together. You just know that's going to happen, and you just have to stick together.
Joey's favorite saying in our relationship is, you may wear the pants, but I control the zipper.
Amen. Next question.
How did you meet, and how and when did you know he was the one?
I'm assuming they're talking about me, so you can answer this.
Wow. We met in arguably the most romantic way possible. Grindr.
I feel like people, when they ask this question, or someone in real life asks this, they think it's supposed to be like this romantic, and I'm like,
No, it's not.
no.
I was a shirtless, headless torso on Grindr. Wasn't even out yet, to be honest, when we first met.
Yeah, I mean,
And yeah, that's literally how we met. We talked for, it was actually really cute because we were both 22. We talked for like 2 to 3 weeks before we actually went on our first date.
yeah.
So like it was like texting and on the phone, like, so it was like we kind of got to know each other before we met in person the first time.
Yeah, we did that like corny, like you stay up all night on the phone and
We
just
did.
talk.
There was one night, it was a couple days before our first date, and we stayed up for,
it wasn't like
I think it was
3
like
a.m.
3 o'clock in the morning. Like, but we got like the phone call started at like 7. So it was like a 5, 6, 7 hour phone call, but it was really cute.
Yeah.
And how you knew they were the one? It was so weird. Like when we met, neither of us were looking for this.
Yeah, like that wasn't our end goal. It was kind of just, you're so young that you don't really.
No, like I was in grad school, not even out. Again, Joey was just out of undergrad, and it was just kind of like liked each other, like talking to each other, and things just kind of.
There's not that many people out here, like, or queer people
True.
out here in Western Mass, so options are limited, and it was kind of like.
I found the best one.
So cute.
That was corny. How do you all balance life and weightlifting? And to be as happy as you all seem to be.
Well, I'm glad you guys think that it's like easy and we're just crazy happy. I mean, we're happy.
We are very happy.
But it's definitely challenging having to keep yourself like into the fitness world. It's like, that's just something that we both love doing. And it's like, I feel like we'll always.
Yeah, I think it'll always be a part of our lives, but I think
no matter what it is, like even if it's strongman or not, like we're just going to be.
The big thing is really making sure that it's balanced, right? Like because I compete professionally and Joey's obviously at everything that I do and we travel so much, it's like trying to make sure we have some like off time from that is really important.
Like mostly that's what's scheduled in, like not going to the gym or like.
Yeah. Like honestly, like just the other day, we had a day where we literally did nothing.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to throw in those
We
days.
watched movies.
You just rot on the couch.
We did some laundry.
You know? Yeah. Like,
we were in bed by 9. It was great.
A full 8 hours of sleep.
Yeah, and like it's just like
Adulting.
making time for that stuff is super important. I think that sometimes gets lost in the hustle and bustle of chaos of what we do.
But you just have to have a balance. You can't just do one all the way. Like,
and it does sound cliche, but like honestly, like talking about everything and like when one of us is feeling stressed or overwhelmed, or if we're doing too much or not doing enough, like keeping those lines of communication open all the time is super important. And that's something where it's like both of us are yes people, which gets us into a little bit of trouble because then we're both like, oh crap.
Even to each other, we're yes people.
And it's just like, oh crap, we're like drowning right now. We need to pull back and do something different. So I think like having that kind of flow and communication is super important as well.
Being aware about that because it comes out in
we're
other
still working on it.
Well, I think that's just like a lifelong thing. Like,
did you just say situaries?
Situations and next question.
I love you. Is Chandler Smith strongman material? And second part, are taco sandwiches? First part, Chandler definitely is, right? Like he's super fit, super strong. I think he'd make an amazing U80 strongman. Good size, good frame, strong. Like the dude has a 635-pound deadlift.
Well, and the first time he did a max log at the contest, he hit 300 pounds. That's
so,
like...
yeah, he's super fit. He'd make a great strongman athlete, no doubt, with some real training. And our taco sandwiches, biggest question is hard shell or soft shell. I say no because I think a sandwich has to be 2 pieces of bread or 2. Yeah, bread. Tacos are typically 1. Like it's a tortilla. It's also not bread. There's no yeast. So it's There's a lot to go on this. And then this is a question for Joey. What is the best way to support your significant other when they are doing competitive lifting?
Oh, that's a good one. I mean, that took me a little bit to like understand how to do. It's kind of like, I mean, I was with you a lot when you were training before your contest, so it's like...
I think the thing that people need to realize too is like when we met, like I had just turned pro as a 105 athlete and I wasn't competing at like this level.
Yeah, so I learned a lot like going up through it, like from local shows to like higher level like pro shows. It's just kind of knowing like how your significant other works. Like he'll do bad in an event and I know, I'm like, all right, gotta give him like 5 minutes before I talk to him because he's just in his fields, and that happens to everyone. It's just how you go about it and like how you know your significant other deals with themselves in situations where they're either not doing as well as they'd like, or when they're doing really well, it's like it's obviously a little bit easier, but more of the challenges come when they're not doing well, and it's like how do you challenge or how do you navigate those challenges?
I think like the moment for me that made it click, it was like at the Arnold last year, I was in first place after 3 events, 3rd place after the log press, ripped my hand on the frame carry, and like going into the final event, I was kind of in a weird headspace because it was like I was winning, I was doing really well, and then I was dropping down to the points, and I was, you know, upset
Stressful.
about it. And right before the final event, Joey came up to me and like kissed me. He said, "Hey, just go have fun. Like you get to go do this." And like it was that, like him saying that, like put me in a completely different headspace. I still zeroed the final event, but I was like, no, this is awesome. Like I'm in front of thousands of people. Like I get to do this and like have fun with it. So like having that person that can like stay with you through your entire career and then understands what like the mindset piece of it of like what they need to say to like get you into that.
It's
right
about
spot.
your perspective on it, and it's like obviously when you're in it, it's hard to remember that. So it's like having a sounding board to be like, you're still amazing at this. Like look at what you're doing and look at where you started versus where you are now.
Yeah.
So just kind of doing it that way.
So that's all the questions that we chose. We got a lot. Thank you to everybody that asked questions. It was really cool. It's still wild that people want to hear from us.
I know. I'm like, sure, you can ask me questions.
But it was amazing. We love you all. Thank you. We love doing videos like this to let you in a little bit more on our lives, especially just not training. I think
that's what I like the most.
Yeah, it gets boring. Just seeing me lift things and then hear you and talking crap about it behind the camera.
I mean, I like it.
Well, yeah, because, you know.
But I appreciate it. I love all the questions. And
it's been amazing. So, as always, do you want to do the outro or do you want me to do it?
I'll let you do it this time.
Okay, as always, like the video, comment down below, hit the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, check out all the sponsors down below, and until next time, peace out.